This week on Rush Outdoors, we're heading west after big antelope. Then we'll wet a line in the Niagara River. We'll explore some interesting tidbits with Tori's Topics. And of course, member footage with Rush Uncut.
Awesome New York walk.
Look at this blood trail.
Got a really nice buck. Crazy, man. Down. Got a buck. Monster. He's a really good brother.
Oh my God.
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store. Closed captioning is brought to you by the Wayne County, New York Department of Tourism. For more information, go to waynecountytourism.com.
Everybody, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm Realtree Pro Staffer Tim Andrus. Today I'm in Lewiston, New York, Niagara County, right on the bank of the Niagara River. All the way from the falls, all the way to the Lake Ontario. It's a fisherman's paradise. Every species of fish you can think of, it's right here, and the fishing's hot. We're here with good friend Arnie Jonathan, AJ Guide Service. Give us a rundown on today.
Cold water species, warm water species are passing each other right now in this river. So steelhead, lake trout, there's some browns left. You got smallmouth, you got silver bass, you got about everything going on right now. This is the perfect transition time.
Water conditions look awesome today.
Outstanding. Lower Niagara. Can't beat it.
Niagara County.
What do you got, Tim?
Feels good.
Just a stick, probably.
No, it's steely.
Yeah, steelhead. I didn't think you could lake her in a lake. Nice and easy. Nice and easy.
Nope.
On marks.
Oh!
See that?
Oh!
You lost him.
Fine.
Catch and release at its finest. Right at the boat. That was a good fish.
Good net man is hard to find.
Get the little one. To the boat. Get the little one.
So he doesn't leave me?
I heard that, Bill.
One more time. Turn.
Yep.
Turn. Got him. Nice. Nice job. Grab that net.
Boom.
Grab that net. Grab it.
Here we are. Second fish of the day. First one got off right at the boat. This one didn't. What can I say? Niagara County, great friends, great fishing. Man, what a great morning so far. The sun's peeking out. We got a mixed bag already. We'll show you some video of that. But while I'm waiting for the next tip, why don't you join me in Wyoming, chasing antelope with a bow. For everyone watching knows my fascination with the West, whether it's South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana. I just love it out there. This is my third trip to Wyoming for antelope. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done in Wyoming. This is what bow hunting's all about right here. Second one when I PSC, and a week prior I had Dan checking the trail cameras for me, and the culverts, the water holes were covered up with antelope, just covered up.
Runnings, incredible selection at competitive prices. Check us out.
Reel in the sights and sounds of Niagara Falls, USA, an outdoor playground for those of all ages. Discover the majestic Niagara Falls and immerse yourself in history, arts, culture, and adventure. From high-speed jet boats racing through Class 5 rapids, scenic hikes in the Niagara Gorge, or world-class sport fishing in the Niagara River and Lake Ontario, explore more at NiagaraFallsUSA.com or call 1-877-FALLS-US.
Clayton Distillery uses farm-based, locally grown raw materials to create vodkas, gins, whiskeys, hand sanitizers, and much more. Crafted in small batches, their products are sold in numerous locations across upstate New York. Clayton Distillery, homegrown, handcrafted, and online at claytondistillery.com.
What happens when revolutionary brands come together? Now infused with Elimishield, Hunter Safety System introduces the first ever scent control harness. Traditional sprays treat surface odors. Elimishield treats the source. Through heat fusion, Elimishield is bonded to every single fiber, destroying odor for the life of your harness. Only Hunter Safety System keeps you safe and kills human odor while you kill, well, you get the picture. See Odor Die at seeodordie.com.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Maverick Blinds, Umarex Air Guns, Orleans County, the New York Sportsman's Expo, PSC Archery, CVA, Scentlock, Niagara Falls, USA, Nocturnal Lighted Knox, Block Targets, IQ Bow Sights, True Fire Releases, North Country Troopers Assisting Troops, Steel, Voss Signs, and these fine sponsors.
Everybody, good morning from Wyoming. That's my first morning here in the blind. I gotta be real quiet because just over the draw there's a couple doe bedded. I don't want to spook them. It's nice weather. It's overcast. I've had no rain here, so it's perfect for sitting on a water hole. I was here 2 years ago, same spot, and killed a nice antelope the first morning, so I'm hoping we can. Oh, right now, I gotta go. I got one right in the ridge in front of me. What a morning. I just looked at my phone. It's 10 o'clock. And I've seen, I don't know how many antelope. I lost count. I got up to 50 and I stopped counting. I've got one buck bedded, maybe about 400 yards away up on this ridge. He's been there all morning, hasn't moved. This is a great ranch. Dan and Brett do a great job. And they only take 4 hunters a week. And that's, a testament of how good they can, and everybody gets treated. 100% success rifle bow for the last, I think, 70 years. Ooh, my boy just got up. I gotta go.
So after watching for a few hours of my vortex, he came back in and presented me with a shot.
That happened fast. It's hard to tell looking at these antelope when they come in, if they're good. That one had decent prongs on them. I think he was in here this morning. That's one I let walk. And it's blazing hot in here. I had my heavy black hat on. I like wearing black inside the blind. And the black ones I have here materialist, so I switched out to the Rush hat. And that was good luck, maybe, I don't know.
But right here, so I gotta find the arrow first. Nocturnal, doing his job, shining on a bright day. Now, let's see. Find out where he is. there. I got a white belly. Right over here. He dropped within 10 feet of where my last one did 2 years prior. It's pretty cool. That's a pretty good mast. Oh yeah. Pretty good mast. Here it is, everyone. 2019 Wyoming antelope. What a dandy. A little bit better than the one I shot 2 years ago at Diamond Ranch Outfitters. Place is loaded with antelope. At about 9:30, 10 o'clock today, I had 50 head of antelope around the blind within 30 yards. Wouldn't have been able to take a shot if I wanted to because there were so many there. They scattered out a little bit. This guy came in and I wasn't sure about him. And as he walked away, I had the vortex on him. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should have shot him. But it's the first day, so I watched him go back to the southeast on that bluff over there for about 2 hours. And he came back in with a couple yearlings, and I had a big herd of them coming behind there. I couldn't tell what was in it. He was quartering to me a little bit at 20 yards. I'm like, you know what? The PSE wants to eat, and it did. Muzzy found the spot. He didn't go 50 yards maybe. Landed almost the same spot my buck did 2 years ago. Just a beautiful buck. Like I said, Dan Doty, Brett Moniz, they do a great job here. I mean, if you haven't been on an antelope hunt, do it one time. I guarantee you'll be doing a lot more than one. Just get a tag on them. Not only does Wyoming never disappoint me, my PSC with that Muzzy, deadly combination.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Black Lake Chamber of Commerce, Dry Shod Boots, Muzzy Broadheads, Glendale 3D Targets, Millennium Tree Stands, Carbon Express Arrows, QAD Arrow Rests, Hunter Safety Systems, Clayton Distillery, Covert Scouting Cameras, The Resort at Snug Harbor, Briars Riverside Market, and these fine sponsors.
Why don't you check out the fish Bill and I've already caught this morning, and we're still looking for some more.
You got my good side?
Yep.
Can we get somebody good at the net?
Let me do it for you. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ready? Look at him go.
Oh, it's a Laker. It is a Laker.
Big lake. There we go.
Nice, Billy.
Woo! That's a nice fish.
Beauty.
And you know, a lot of people don't realize that lake trout are actually spawning in the Niagara River now. it's been proven by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service that these fish are naturally spawning in the Niagara River, and that's one of the reasons why there's such a strong run of lake trout that move up into this gorge area. So it's really pretty rare that you have lake trout running up into a river system and spawning. So, nice job.
Very nice.
They were hitting really light, and I just waited for them to grab it, and then I set the hook.
The tactics we use are pretty basic. Three-way swivel, leader, dropped lead. Baits are golden shiners, emerald shiners, tube jigs, quick fish, anything that resembles, a wounded bait fish. We're at the tail end of the spawning right now, so the steelhead, we're taking some egg sacs, which was great that I tied up. For the most part, everything's hungry this time of year. It's just beautiful. You can't beat it. You can't beat the lower river for, again, the diversity. It's incredible. It was at the height of, what do you got? You got him. Good.
Got a bass.
Oh yeah, small. Take it.
There we go. There we go, not bad. Little smallmouth. I wanted to let all the other guys catch fish first before I caught one, so.
That you did.
There we go.
Niagara River, baby.
Niagara River.
People around the world have heard about Niagara Falls. Well, it's my job for people to learn about the fishing that we have here, the outdoor resources that are available, not just in the Niagara River, but also out in Lake Ontario, out of the ports of Wilson and Olcott. One of the best things about fishing in the Niagara River is you never know what you're going to catch. There's such a diversity as far as fish species is concerned, and I just love it. I'm glad Tim was able to catch some fish today. I heard he's had a little struggle of late, and that's why the Niagara River is so good, because even guys like Tim can catch fish.
I was listening to Bill's talk and I was thinking what a great speaker he is, and then he slammed me. I'm not sure if I feel good about that right now. I'm hurt. Oh, God. I think it might be over 4.
It's over 4. Holy God. Okay. Can you get over my shoulder? Yeah. Okay, good. Come on, Tim. Oh my God, look at the size of this. Oh, this.
Is he over that I think it's bigger than I thought?
Oh my God.
That's 5+.
I'm hoping. Tim. Holy cow. The size of that thing. Nice job, buddy.
Check out this hog. That's got to be, I'm going to guess that's probably in the 4.5, 5 pound range. We're going to put a scale. I'm going to back in the water there real quick here.
Dude, nice day. End it with a 513.
Man, what an awesome day on the Niagara River today. I mean, we had a ball. Brian, Bill, AJ, and I, we caught every fish you could think of. We caught steelhead, lakers, and bass, especially that big one right in the very end. What can you say? Niagara County has it all, from the falls all the way to the lake. Fantastic fishing.
Hey everyone, Keith Bartholomew with Rush Outdoors, and when I'm looking for any kind of information on the great outdoors of New York State, I look no farther than the New York Outdoor News.
Okay, now it's time for this week's Covert Corner, brought by Covert Scouting Cameras. This week we feature a pick sent on by Pro Stamper Brandon Thomas, great looking whitetails. That's why Brandon and everyone else at Rush Outdoors relies on Covert Scouting Cameras.
Tori's Topics is brought to you by Vortex Optics.
Hi everyone, I'm Victoria Furchaw. It's time for Tori's Topics, brought to you by Vortex Optics. One of the great things about using Scent Lock is you can reactivate the carbon anytime you want to. Just by simply throwing it in the dryer on high heat for 30 to 45 minutes, your gear will be odor-free, storing it in an airtight container, and you'll be ready to go for the next hunt. That's it for this week's Tori's Topics, brought to you by Vortex Optics. I'll catch you next week.
Covert scouting cameras have been around for a long time. We've got your scouting needs covered. You want pictures sent to your phone? We got you. You want an easy-to-use app with rates that won't make you cry? We got you. You want 1080p video with audio? Yeah, we got you. You want a camera that won't break the bank? We got that too. In the end, Covert's got you covered.
Nestled in the picturesque Lost Camp Valley of South Africa, Hercules Safaris offers once-in-a-lifetime trips for individuals, families, or groups. Enjoy 5-star accommodations with air-conditioned private rooms, indoor and outdoor fireplace, hot tub, and pool. World-class chefs will provide 3 meals per day that will offer a taste of local cuisine along with animals taken from the field. Experience the hunt of a lifetime that can include Plains game or the Dangerous 7.
Come have the absolute hunt of your life.
Nestled in the heart of St. Lawrence County, Black Lake is one of New York's most pristine family vacation destinations. This one-of-a-kind body of water offers fishing for the entire family. And when you get off the water, there are numerous shops and museums, along with a local winery featuring live music throughout the summer. The world-renowned St. Lawrence River is only 20 miles away, offering boat tours of the Thousand Islands and its many historic castles and lighthouses. For more information on campgrounds, cottages, and entertainment, you can look online at blacklakeny.com.
Runnings, incredible selection at competitive prices. Check us out.
Here we go.
Anyway.
Just harvested my first black bear.
He's down.
This is what hunting is to us.
He is great.
Good buck. You saw it here on Rush Outdoors.
Hey guys, welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm here today with Gordon Wood and Keith Bartholomew. We're at my property and we're playing around with the recurves.
Oh! Good throw, Gordon. Nice,
Woo!
man. Woo! Yeah, Rush Uncut is a membership portion of our show where you, the viewer, can submit your footage and have it air right here on our TV show.
Hey, up first we have Rush Uncut member Shane Smith on an archery whitetail hunt in Ohio.
I was setting my camera up. Looked right out there and there's a freaking doe standing there and I hear grunting and look and there's that 9-pointer right here. I ain't even, look at the sweat pouring off on me, dude. I've been here 2 freaking minutes. Oh my God. I had to get my quiver off of my gun, my bow. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Oh my God, amazing. That just happened in 5 minutes, man. Did I get here at the right freaking time now? And the camera, I just switched the camera chip out there. Oh, this is amazing, man. I ain't been here 5 minutes. Let's get off here and check this out. This old boy come in, 10 in the doe. I haven't been here 5 minutes on my hunt. What a great hunt it's been. He's not the big one, but you know something? I'm all about my footage, you know. That's what we're shooting footage for, is to throw down on the TV show so y'all can watch. So, what an exciting hunt. Again, I'll say it again, I've not been here 2 minutes in my blind. What a way to hunt. God has blessed me again with another deer. Thank you so much. Booyah!
Hey Shane, that was a very good hunt. Thank you for sending that in. I've had the pleasure of sharing a tree stand with Shane Smith, and he's a passionate hunter.
Hey guys, up next we have Steve Johnson with a New York turkey hunt. Let's check it out.
It's opening day of spring turkey season here in upstate New York. Stay tuned and hopefully I'll have some footage for you in a little bit.
is, folks. Nice mature tom. Soaking wet from all the rains last night, but you know, it's got probably a 9-10 inch beard maybe. Spurs are pretty worn down. But you know, can't ask for anything more than that for opening day of turkey season here in upstate New York. So good luck to all the rest of you hunters out there. I hope you're able to fill your tags. And until then, I'll talk to you later.
Hey Steve, that was some great footage right there. Pretty cool.
All right, guys, up next we got picture of the week. We have Rush Uncut member Don Rodman with a nice muzzleloader buck killed right here in New York.
Hey, that's a great buck. If you want to become a member like Don, it's easy. Log on to our website, RushOutdoors.com, click on the Rush Uncut logo, and sign up.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. Don't forget to Rush Outdoors with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Fire Tower Doubles, Dovey Motors, Upstream Construction, Dryden Lawn and Recreation, Iron Skillet Seasonings, Four Seasons Archery, Woody's Maple Syrup, Prime Cuts Barbershop, The Rope Guys, O'Brien's Restaurant and Bar, JP Builders, IBEW 43, and IBEW 1249.
Good job, Billy. Woo! Thank you. Ooh, it had a lamprey on it too.
Well, this is one example of what the Niagara River is all about. It's one of my favorite spots to fish right here, this area below Niagara Falls. We're right off of Lewiston right now. And you can see that it's dumping eggs. It's springtime. This is when they spawn. And after they're finished spawning here in the Niagara River, they'll run right back out into Lake Ontario. So, spectacular resource. One of the best things about the lower Niagara River is you never know what you're going to catch.
Speaking of fishing, you're looking for a new fishing pole, some lures, or maybe book a charter. Why not come to Running's Great New York Sportsman Expo, the last weekend of January, State Fairgrounds, Syracuse, New York. Check out the website listed below for future information. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you on the water.
For live updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
Sorry, Keith.
Brandon, what am I going to tell Dovey Motors about this? I don't think they're going to cover this under warranty. Hey, you know, if we could get a thrower to throw these Frisbees into our arrows, we'd be golden.
Yeah, because it's my fault, right?